Let me start it off. I should start all of these things off like this. Let me stop fucking around. What's up, everybody? All right, let me get into the main question on everybody's head today. Was two things that happened. They both started with the SEC, so let's just get into that. It will be a fast baseball today. Okay, one, obviously we already know about the lawsuit they hit the head of Hex with. It's more than just selling unregistered securities. There's some other stuff on what they did with the money and stuff like that. Here's my take on it. I looked at Hex, and honestly, like that looks like you deposit this with us, and we'll hold it, and you'll get X returns back, but nobody knows what they're investing in and shit like that. I'm like, I don't know. That's not why I buy crypto. I mean, that just, I'm a guy that came through the Bernie era, and when you see shit like that, let's see if I come out with a Lou coin. And I tell you, if you buy this Lou coin, you're gonna have so much money at the end, and it's great. I mean, come on, for that, just like run over my foot with a tractor trailer if I did some shit like that. But people are like, no, the SEC is going crazy. They're going after all of us like XRP. I'm like, no, they're not. Listen, there are assholes out there that do weird shit, and there are people that come up with elaborate schemes. And if you think the crypto space is clean, the crypto space is not clean. That's why if you take a look at the 3 coins that I have on my radar, which is really 4 coins, but I'll just look at it like this. You're looking at XRP. XRP is tied to Ripple, which is tied to the banks, is vetted by the banks and government, and we can go on and on and on, but we already know what it is, where it's coming from, and everything there. Then you're talking about XLM Stellar, same thing as XRP. That thing is being vetted 7 ways to Sunday by financial institutions and government, stuff like that. Then you got XDC. XDC technically is Ethereum 2.0. So, I mean, everybody knows what it is. There's no surprises. The H bar, that's not even a normal blockchain thing, whatever. That's more of a hashtag. I'm not even going to get into that. But that thing has been vetted 7 ways to Sunday as well. So when the SEC turns around and does a lawsuit against this, somebody selling coins as an investment opportunity, promising X amount of returns back, the SEC is not wrong. That falls under their purview. That's their world. So people thinking that Hex is, coming like that's X. Oh, they're coming for XRP next. No, it's not that. And Ripple sold X amount of coins as, for lack of a better word, to the institute. That's like investment stuff, whatever. So, and like I said, and either left or right, XRP is being implemented all over. So I don't care about that. So the Hex thing, don't care. Now, the second topic today was the SEC asking Coinbase, to not move anything besides Bitcoin. I got to say that they must have had a reason for that. Could be suspect, but I think at the end of the day, considering this is the same day that they took legal action against Hex, and the fact that Hex had a bunch of other things tied to it, it's very possible they saw something that the public doesn't see. So I'm going to hold my opinion on it, because at the end of the day, they could have stopped the mass sell-off, even though things was dropping today, but still. I'm gonna reserve and wait on what they did, because not everything is nefarious thing, even if it looks nefarious. So those are those 2 things. Now, getting on to the Xforce news today. Listen, the Wells Fargo's chick, she stirred a lot of emotions today, and I guess people read that whole thing and they're happy that it can get to to $500 by this fall. And I said earlier today in one of the videos, that's just right now, if like the Morgans, the case, her case point was like Morgan coming in with their 8 trillion burn rate, like what they move every day. Obviously, if 10% of it spills over to our blockchain, that's going to put us around that. The thing about it is this. Now, in front of you, pretend you have a whiteboard and you put BlackRock, Vanguard, technically the same company, you know, and what's up, BlackRock? What's up, Vanguard? Anyway, and then you take a look at all the other funds, all the other banks, everything else like that. Considering out of 100 billion XRP coins, and what is there? It's like 75 billion out there, whatever. There's no way in the world we can keep 70 cents as a price valuation on these coins. We are the bridge currency for international settlement along the line, also with XLM. Okay, you can't. It's not possible. The price of it has to go up because we're going to get spillover as major institutions and banks get off of the SWIFT and go over to us in order to do the faster ISO messaging. There's no possible way in the world we can stay cheap. And I'll say with you, there is no possible way in the world we can stay cheap in a world where everybody is shifting over to fast ISO, 2023 messaging. It's not possible. We're going to have to be much more expensive. Same thing with XLM and XDC as they start, tokenizing, the securities in order to sell. I mean, they're tied to they're the freaking coin to the partner to the DTCC. The DTC, all trades are settled to them. Come on. So those three coins obviously are going to bump up based on the amount of volume they're going to have. They're going to have to be worth more in order to have liquidity. The only thing that she did to this was she gave a opinion from a person that works from a firm. Now, here's the thing about that, and I learned this many years. If you put on a suit, a white shirt, and a tie, you could walk into a bank and steal more money than you can if you're just walking in there wearing a t-shirt, sweatpants, and sneakers, and a ski mask over your head. And the thing is that people are trained to, oh my God, I gotta listen to what she says. That's incredible. And I agree, she's on point. But understand something. I used to work in that world, suit, shirt, tie, and I was around everybody. Okay, when Diamond was still that city, like that far back. And I can tell you something. This world right now is only looking at banking money moving back and forth. What they're not looking at is the fact that there is so many industries, there's so many industries that are now going to be a part of the Ripple blockchain. I'll stop them in 2 seconds. They're brothers and sisters that have been going at each other for a weekend. But anyway, the thing about it is this. Once you have big oil, big pharma, big manufacturing, big mining, the defense industry all coming in on board, you do understand that the burn rate for these coins is going to be unbelievable. And then think about it like this. That's without us participating in this. So when she said 1 to 500, whatever, I think that's way lowballing this because she didn't take a look at everything else coming on this blockchain. So with that, let me go take care of these kids. I hope everything is good with everybody. And this wraps up episode 3. Yes, there are 2 little versions of Bravo. You could just imagine how they are, but they're adorable and I got to deal with them. So I'll leave everybody with this. You're hearing this shit in your dreams, aren't you? This is the best space call ever. Jai loves everybody.